I always say that I hate the rut. Oh, right here, big buck right here. Left, 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 left. But this is the type of things that happen during the rut. Chaos. Oh! Oh, dude! Dude! Just a freaking Mac Daddy blowed up at 15 yards. And I just pumped him. Dude! So hopefully you guys had seen, but earlier in the year I had actually killed a great buck on this farm that we call the Buddy Buck out of a cedar blind. That is the buck we was after. He's a mainframe 8. He's got a common point over here on his left too that he actually broke off right after he shed his velvet. He's got a flyer coming off the base on his right side. One thing that I was going to try to do on this particular hunt is a new tactic that my buddy Danny Ferris, has been preaching me and trying to get me to do for the last few years, and that's the lockdown spread. And that's basically where you put a life-size buck decoy out in front of you, and then you put a Ultimate Predator gear decoy on your bow, and it's a doe decoy. And so basically you're the doe and the buck's the buck. And so when a deer sees that from across the field, they see a buck locked down with a doe. And this is on Halloween, so this would be on the very front edge of any deer that would be coming into estrus. But those bucks this time of year are frustrated. Their testosterone is at peak. They are ready to go, and most of the does are not. Well, I have a decoy, brand new out of the box, right here. And the default, the factory paint looks great. It definitely would do the trick for a whitetail, but I plan on doing some decoy hunts this year, and I want this to look a little bit better than it does. So we're gonna touch this up and hopefully have this looking a lot better in the next, 30 minutes or so. So that's what we're gonna start doing right now. Give him the mane that he definitely deserves. It's a happy deer. Very, very happy deer. All we did was just kind of covered up some of the big white that I had under his throat, made it a little darker, gave it a mane, gave it a darker face, a little more detail as far as different coloration on the face. Super happy with it. I'm excited to get out in the field and put it to the test in the very, very near future. So. It's just cracking daylight here. As you can see, we're sitting on a hillside, overlooking the bottom. Got Ross right in front of me, and Deborah on my bow. Really looking to lay eyes on a shooter. Be nice just to lay eyes on something. One, to see, because we've been here for 4 days and haven't seen a shooter yet. And two, I think that if we can get a shooter to see this setup, there's a good chance that they're gonna come in and get a closer look. So, I'm gonna continue getting set up here. I feel good. I got Mr. JC, man, myth and legend behind the camera. I'm gonna get settled in, start to glassing. I'm gonna spot a shooter and then call his butt in. Right here, hey, right down low. It's a buck. 120 yards coming right at us. Yeah, turn. That's that young 6x. right here. Big buck right here. Left, 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 left. Turn right now. Blood everywhere. Blood everywhere, buddy. That's a freaking stud. That's a freaking stud. You can smell him. You smell him right now? Dude, I don't have that buck on camera.
That is a stud.
Oh! Oh, dude! Dude! This is my first time doing this right here with the decoy. Oh! I am freaking pumped. Danny Ferris, Ultimate Predator Decoy. This was his tactic. Like, this setup right here is because of him. And right after first light, I decided to rattle. It just felt right. There's a lot of thickness around us. I wanted to reach in there with that sound. And so maybe something will peek out. I hit the horns, look to our right. We got a young 6x6, 2-year-old about to come in. And then I hear grass crackling to my left. Look up, just a freaking Mac Daddy blowed up at 15 yards. And I just pumped him. Dude. Oh, Ross, you done good, son. I really appreciate it. Where was that buck at for him to be able to see that? He must have heard. I guess he could have been there, I guess, and seen the antlers, but he was freaking right here when I shot. He was about right here when I shot. Ho, 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 ho. That is what you want your arrow to look like, boys. I could see when he was running off that he had blood spraying out of him really well. So, let's go find him. He ain't gonna be far. You smell that? Up, right there. There he is. Oh, he's a stud, dude. Let's look at this sucker. Boys, look at the size of that stud. This is an absolute giant. To say that I am grateful, to say that I am surprised and proud, is an understatement. We are on a piece of property that I was very fortunate to go into with a group of buddies. We actually purchased this land earlier this year, have been running cameras since June, since we closed. And this is a deer that we don't have on camera. I always say that I hate the rut, but this is what the rut can bring, is your neighbor's deer, quite frankly. And it was chaos this morning. We were set up in a tactic that I've never actually tried to implement. My buddy, Danny Ferris, owns Ultimate Predator Decoy. I say buddy, he feels like family, honestly. But he has been telling me to give this a whirl for years. I finally did it. Luckily, I was able to get swung on him, and was lucky that I made a good shot and he didn't run 100 yards. But I'm incredibly grateful for my group of buddies who let me hunt this land this year. Incredibly grateful for JC right there, my partner in My World Outdoors, and he was actually running the camera this morning. And we've been experiencing some fun times this week with some crazy weather in Oklahoma. And super grateful for my wife, Brienne, and my two little girls, Addison and Brooke. They put up with Daddy being gone. This year has been a little more than most. I'm just thankful. I'm just great, dude. This is crazy. I always say that I hate the rut, but this is the type of things that happen during the rut. Chaos. John actually didn't even get turned around all the way on him, but I knew that I had my second angles running and that it was all going to be fine. And then an animal of this caliber, you know, let's be real, right? You know, this is a lot more what we do as a lifestyle and in the outdoors is a lot more important than a silly TV show. This is incredible. Big, big deer.